Good morning, students. I am Dr. R. Hepsi Pramila Devamani, Assistant Professor of Physics. We are going to see the topics about the types of capacitors. All capacitors commonly used in electronic circuits may be divided into two types. One is fixed capacitor, another one is variable capacitor. The fixed capacitor may be further subdivided into electrolytic and non-electrolytic capacitors. Fixed capacitors can be grouped into two classes, non-electrolytic. First one is non-electrolytic type. It includes paper, mica and ceramic capacitors. Such capacitors have no polarity requirements. That is, they can be connected in either direction in a circuit. Among the fixed capacitor, the first type is the paper capacitor. It consists of two tin foil sheets which are separated by thin tissue paper or waxed paper. The sandwich of foil and paper is then rolled into cylindrical shape and enclosed in a paper tube or encased in a plastic capsule. The lead at each end of the capacitor is internally attached to the metal foil. The figure shows 2 microfarad tubular capacitor of maximum AC voltage rating of 2000 volt. And the second figure shows the polyester capacitor having molded plastic encapsulation suitable for use in printed circuit boards. These are the two figures, the first one and the second one. The paper capacitors have a capacitance range of 0.0012 to 2 microfarad and working voltage rating as high as 2000 volt. These specifications are usually printed on the capacitor case. Paper capacitors have large physical size as compared to their capacitance and also become inefficient as the frequency of the applied AC voltage exceeds a few megahertz. These facts prevent their use in most FM TV circuits except in low frequency portion of the circuit, that is in audio stages. These days, such foil construction capacitor use thin plastic film instead of paper as the dielectric medium. Two most commonly used plastic films have trademarks names of Teflon and Mylar. Such capacitors have high insulation resistance of 1000 megohm and above, low losses and longer shelf life without breakdown as compared to paper capacitors. The figure C and D show the tubular and flat metallized polyester film capacitor which are ideal for coupling and bypass application in radio, TV, hi-fi equipment and instrumentation, etc. The next type is mica capacitor. It is a sandwich of several thin metal plates separated by thin sheets of mica. Alternate plates are connected together and leads attached for outside connections. The total assembly is encased in a plastic capsule or backlight case that is shown in figure. Such capacitors have capacitance have small values from 50 to 500 picofarad at high working voltage ratings, that is 500 volt and above. Once such capacitors were used extensively in radio circuits, but of late that have been superseded by ceramic capacitor because of excellent properties of ceramics and their economy.